Hi, in this video, trying to understand the concept of thread, why the thread and how it runs synchronously and asynchronous, all these simple concepts. So basically, thread is like we have this simple static void main function. So here, when it is running sequentially, this is a single thread. Okay, just understand this is a single thread. It's going on. Here we have something like do some heavy lifting. Okay, when it comes to this particular one, it will be running whenever it comes to this particular one. It will wait for 1 second, then wait for 1 second, then some this one, then once it completes, then it complete comes to the next line. So this is how the normal way. This is a normal coding. So when you write when this one, so let me go through the example. So when we do normal call, it goes like this. Main thread first is one normal call, it executes. It's having 1 second call, 2 second, 3 second. So it is all running. Whenever it is going to this particular do some heavy lifting inside this function, it waits for the time. So the main thread is also busy. Okay. So once after this completion only, the next one, do something. This one, hey, do something here. So I just printed here. Okay. So this got printed and this. So this is a normal execution in real time. So when we add for this one, the thread, what happens, I'll tell you. So that for executing the thread, when we have the same behavior, we have to replicate. So for that, we are just going with this code. The advantage first I will tell you. When you say instead of direct call, instead of this one, do some heavy lifting, instead of this call, when you do like this thread, what it makes is there will be a main thread running here. So this thread can continue with something and call another person, just like a main person is telling other sub-employee, do this work, and is assigning to someone else. Means it is assigning to another core of the processor. Okay, so that it get assigned. So here, this other person will be keep calling. So once it completes, the join, this is waits for the completion. So once it is completed, then it continues this one and then main thread ends here. So there is no difference. This is same like this one. So I just replicated the same thing. So now, like if you wanted to run fast, you don't need to wait for this. Then don't say join means you have a sub assistant, for example, you're waiting for him to complete and join. That is the reason join. If you don't use join, it goes without join means it won't wait. So here, do something here means directly the first it executes this particular one this thread asynchronous call. This, I just printed for the differentiation. Then immediately hit the next sentence. This particular start executing. And in the parallelly, in another, this is called parallel execution. I'm just saying you take it as a parallel asynchronous call, whatever the way. The purpose we have to understand. So then it's see the main thread ends. It's already ended here. Then this internal thread is getting executed. This is the main purpose of join. Thread.Join. When you say thread.Start means it start executing. So if it completes early or not, if you are say join means you're waiting. If you don't say join means you're not waiting, you're just continuing with other things. The same concept with async await. That's what we can do. Similarly, I just added the same function with a task. Instead of thread.sleep, here when you are running like thread.sleep means you are running sequentially in a particular thread worker thread. Okay. Here we are running it in asynchronous fashion. So each one is separating as a separate task. Okay. It runs in the await of one after the other. Okay. The same example I just executing here. So the explanation is easy. So if you run the same thing, do some heavy lifting with async, without you're not awaiting for the result. It means you are not waiting for it, you're simply completing, you're going to the next stage, you're completing, it's ended here, and then you're going for further result. This particular one means you didn't wait it. It's called fire and forget method. This is a fire and forget method. So now when you wanted to go sequentially, so you have to await it. When you await it, you will get the response sequentially running, and then you will get it up. So there are multiple ways. When you are going with task, you have to await. When you are going with thread, you have to join. Then it will run in sequential. Okay, the difference is simple. If you just go without join, means it is again asynchronous kind of. You're not awaiting kind of. Okay, so that's the differences. I'll be just pasting the simple code count, but content is it's not a big deal. It is the main intention is to understand the purpose. Cool. Keep sharing the content. I think this is common misunderstanding everybody is having. That's the reason I just made this video. Keep sharing, keep smiling. Thank you.